begin. Prepare for battle.
Alright, what's up? It's your boy Chaotic JGD21, and I am once again coming to you with some predecessor stress test gameplay. Today we are going to be playing Rampage in the jungle. Rampage is my favorite jungler. A lot of people's favorite jungler to use is either Chimera or Fang Mao. I prefer Rampage. I like his kit. I like the rock throw, the ground stomp punch thing, whatever, and the leap. You can kind of leap in, get some hits in for when you gank, and then if you're really good, like I'll show here in a little bit, you can use the rock throw, stun them, leap on them, do the ground and pound, and you could take somebody's health down pretty quick. I believe this was my second game that I played, so I was still kind of in the learning-ish mode. I did a little bit more this time. I looked at the items, saw which ones could help me out in the jungle, which ones probably wouldn't. Jungling in this game is pretty easy. I like the fluidity of it, being able to take red buff and then come over and be able to take the camps pretty quick. I wish they would. I wish the minions would take a little bit more health away, but in a way, I'm glad it doesn't, because then that gives you a little bit more time to jungle, gives you a little bit more time to level up, get some gold, because as opposed to laning, as a jungler, you're relying on your jungle minions, your jungle camps, I should say, to give you that gold, to give you that extra oomph that you kind of need. And I like that they have two separate camps. One camp has, what was it? I think it was like 5 minions or something like that. And then the other camp has 2. Right here, we surprised the crap out of that Gideon. That was insane. That was my first successful gank and predecessor, so I'm pretty proud of myself. I don't know what this sparrow was doing. She was just chilling. I don't know if they were looking at their items, or I don't know what they were doing. Maybe they got stuck on the wrong side. A lot of people that are going to be new to this, duo lane and off lane got switched. They've kind of switched it up to where the off lane is on the Orb Prime side, and the Raptor side is the duo lane side. And so, you know, traveling through the jungle was very seeming. It was very seamless. There we go. Almost said seemingly. It was very seamless being able to travel through the jungle, get from one side to the other. Want to give a quick shout out to Briddick. He was playing Muriel in the off lane, which I thought was kind of weird, but the fact that me and this Grux could not get him, that just shows the level of gameplay and the amount of big brain moves that he was making. So just want to give a shout out to him. It was really cool getting to play against him. Yeah, I'm going to stop yammering for a little bit. I'll let some of the gameplay go, and then I'll come back and let you know what's up. Alright, so we have successfully made our first back, and we're going to buy our first item. We're going to get a little bit of physical armor since since we are going to be up in everyone's face. We want to make sure that we can take a little bit of damage and be able to sustain the fight a little bit longer, so that way uh, we can get a couple of our teammates in to kind of help us out. So here we are. We took our red buff again. Just kind of traveling the jungle, seeing what we can do. Before we did go back, we went into the enemy's jungle camp and we took some of their jungle from them. We want to make sure that we are above and beyond the enemy jungler. We want to make sure that we're making successful ganks. Whether we get a kill or not, making someone have to back because they have low health, that's still a successful gank. And the more you're up in gold and minion kills and just overall ability, that makes you a way more powerful jungler and way more of a threat into the game, especially late game. That was really good teamwork by the Narbash there. Was really hoping that our ADC would have came over with him. We could have taken that Raptor a lot quicker. And if I would have hit this rock, we would have ended the phase life right then and there. But we didn't, and that's okay. You can't win them all. but but yeah, I just wanted to come in and give a little bit of little bit of insight right there, and yeah, just pretty much all we're doing is just roaming and roaming, getting some river buffs here. There, I believe there are four types of river buffs. You have the attack speed buff, the damage over time buff, which I believe is the purple, I think, and then you have a health buff and a mana buff. So usually the river buffs are used for the mid laner because they usually are magic dealing heroes, and so they need to make sure that they control the river buff and make sure that they can get what they need to stay in a fight or whatever they got to do. This Muriel is so slippery. It pisses me off so much that we couldn't get this Muriel. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next back. All right, so we're not going to talk about that right there. This is the upgrade to the crest system. You get to pick this item at the beginning of the match. You can either get like power crest or health crest or whatever, however you want to play. And when you complete a certain amount of things, you can upgrade it for free, and then that helps you in the mid to late game. I think that's kind of neat. That's really cool. So what ended up happening there, I didn't want to talk about it, but we're going to have to talk about it. I lost the Muriel in my fit of rage. Her and the minions are the same color, so I thought I was hitting the Muriel. She slipped away, and I was just knocking the crap out of some minions, and I ended up just taking tower damage. So you always want to make sure that your eyes are always on a swivel. Speaking of keeping your eyes on a swivel, we're going to talk about the map a little bit. You have your duo lane, which has your carry and your support. The object pretty much is, as a carry, deal as much damage as you possibly can and become the most powerful person on the map. Your next lane is your mid lane, and that's where you have your mage characters. So like Gideon, Gadget, the Fae. Those are your typical mid lane characters. Theoretically, if you have a really good squad with you, you can play any character in any role. There's just certain characters or heroes or whatever that play better in certain roles. Which comes to my next point, the off lane. That is where it is a 1v1 in your lane, and you kind of pop in and out of fights and whatnot, but it's just you versus that other person pretty much, and then the occasional jungler that decides to come in and gank. As I forgot to mention this, your off lane, your characters would be like, I'm sure they're going to add him into the game later unless he's in it and I just didn't see. But Greystone, they might put him in, they might not, I don't know. But in the other ones they have Greystone. In this one I believe they have it's Fang Mao, Sevarog, Grux, and as according to this game you could play Muriel in the off lane. But yeah, and that just goes to what I said earlier. You can, as long as your skill set and your confidence level and how to play the character and how the game works is at a super high level, you can play whatever character in whatever lane in whatever situation possible. So yeah, that's just a little bit about the map, and it is a little bit smaller than most MOBAs. I kind of like it. I mean, you can have anywhere based on the skill set of both teams. You can have, I've seen it go 15 minutes, but that's because people are just dying like so crazy that they just all forfeit. It can range, like a really good match could range from anywhere between 20 and 25 minutes to an hour. And that's why I kind of like this game. There's a lot of skill, a lot of time, a lot of effort that goes into the learning curve of this type of game. And yeah, I can't wait for it to come out. So I'll let the game play out a little bit more, and then I will see you towards the end. All right. Well, we are starting to get towards the end of the video here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. And, I really hope to be able to make a lot more content once this game is in early access. To me, I feel like the game is to me it feels perfect. I mean, if there were some things that were buggy or whatever, I didn't really see anything or hear anything that was too crazy. Um, like in other games, you get stuck on imaginary walls. I didn't see that in this game. A lot of the movement, the abilities, the sound, everything was fantastic when I was able to play. And so, shout out to Ometa Studios for putting together this really awesome game and bringing it back to life. A new breath of life, I should say. And so, yeah, that's my take on it for right now. So with all of that being said, what was your favorite part of Paragon? What did you like? What did you not like? Who was your favorite character? What was your favorite lane to play? And what do you look forward to most when Predecessor goes into early access? I don't know when it will, but whenever they feel that it's ready to be put in early access, what are you most excited for? I'm just most excited for being able to get to play it. And that's what I'm excited for. And I'm actually looking to become a jungle main. I really like how the jungle feels. So be on the lookout for some jungle gameplay whenever this game is ready to be fully released, early access to the masses. Alright, so thank you guys very much for watching this video. Really do appreciate it. Your viewage means a lot to me. It means a lot more to me than you think. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and so that way you know when I upload a new video and you guys can get a look into Predecessor. I'm super excited. I can't wait for this game to come out. And I just had so much fun. That's the one really, really good takeaway from this game is that it was really, really fun. I really enjoyed playing it, and I know you guys will too. So thanks again for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, evening, night, whenever you are watching this, and let me know what you think. And I will see you guys in the next video.